Is there a moment in a movie where you're like, I'm terrified? Everybody's seen a horror movie. We were kind of talking about The Shining earlier. Is there like any moment that in particular that stands out? Joel, I know there's one in particular that always comes to mind, and I think I shared it with you, was when we saw the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Because up to that point, when you're a little kid, you're scared of the boogeyman or monsters and aliens, and all of a sudden you realize those things aren't real. There's nothing underneath my bed. I remember I had the epiphany moment where I was like, it is not real. Doesn't happen. I'm nothing to be afraid of. And then we watched that stupid movie, and it was right back to zero because I suddenly realized you don't need monsters or aliens. Like you need,
family.
You have crazy people. And that scene where you first see Leatherface, it's so unexpected because the whole first 20, 30 minutes of that movie, nothing's happening. It's just a bunch of kids like on a trip to go, I forget where they're going, but they're just in this like old like van, just trying to get somewhere. Their car breaks down. Like, where should we go? Let's go to this house. Like, maybe they can help us. And it's like 20, 30 minutes of just prolonged dialogue. And this guy that you think is going to be the hero of the movie, he just walks in the house. And out of nowhere, here comes Leatherface, smacks that guy across the head. That guy's strangling, like fearing for his life. He gets hit again. He gets pulled into the room, and Leatherface slams this metal door.
No music.
It all happens within like 10 seconds. And it's just like, what just happened?
Yeah.
It was just like shook me to my core. I was like, dude, I did not see that coming.
Right.
Yeah, that's a creepy one.
Oh,
yeah.
Creepiest moment.
The one that got me a little bit more modern, The Ring. I don't know why. That movie creeped me the hell out. I don't know why. It was like the first that Japanese style. I know it's like based off of like Japanese story, but like that style of like just weird, creepy stuff. Mm-hmm. It's just freaking weirded me out.
For some reason, I thought The Grudge was creepier.
Really? I didn't think so. I thought
every
it was
time,
like
after that movie, every time I opened like a closet door, I was always like looking at like all the corners, making sure there weren't like eyes looking at me.
I did not like in Paranormal Activity where she's watching. It's somebody I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen it, but they're cycling through the footage, and I think it's the wife that at some point like gets up in the middle of the night and just stares at like is standing there staring at the husband for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Like on the tape, and the tape goes by for like 5 hours and she's just staring at him. I'm like, I've told Abby, I'm like, if I ever wake up and you're staring at me, I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch you. Just be ready for it, because I'm gonna know you stood there staring at me for 5 hours. It's happening. You're getting I don't know. There's something about that was just very unsettling to me.
I'm gonna kind of sidetrack it a little bit, but it's totally related. James, you have kids. Have you ever woken up to like a creepy child?
I do.
Sorry to break the news to you this way. You have children. No,
you're a dad.
No, waking up in the middle
father.
of the night. Yeah, waking up in the middle of the night to your kids just staring at you and not saying anything.
Never in the middle of the night, but there have been a couple like early mornings where like Liam will come in and just like he's just there, and you're like, whoa. How long have you been there? And did you at any point try to strangle me in my sleep?
Yeah.
So there's something, I don't know, like there's something weird about that. Like you marry a person and you have kids and everything like that. And so you know this person really well, but there's something still like when you see a movie like that, or you see something like that, or you hear something, I don't know, about people doing stuff like while they're asleep. It's like there's like a little part of you that's like, I'm so vulnerable right now. I'm going to bed and I'm going to be asleep and I'm going to be unconscious. If I'm a heavy sleeper, like I can't fight back. Like I'm dead. If this person wants to stab me in the head in the middle of the night, they're going to. It doesn't matter. Like I have to just trust that I made the right decision.
Right.
Well, we all know James's phobia, so
yeah, I don't know. It's just there's something really weird about it. Like I'll think about it every now and then. It like just really bugs me. I'll be like, ugh.
I was thinking about other like scary movies that scarred me as a kid or when I was younger, and I think when the first time I saw The Sixth Sense, that like scarred me for a while. Just thinking about like the shot where that woman is like coming down the hallway with like the cut wrist or whatever, and it's just like a split second of it that always just stuck in my mind. So every time I was like in a hallway, I was like, there's someone going to come around that door, start walking towards me. Oh,
Jump at me, get me.
gave me the chills.
Whenever I think of The Sixth Sense, and I love that movie. I think it's great. It's one of my favorites. But I just always think of the time when we went to go see The Sixth Sense and the experience I had that you guys always make fun of me for. And long story short, essentially, me, Cody, Luke, and Joel all went to go see The Sixth Sense with my dad. And as we're going into the theater, on the railings, it said like wet paint.
Oh my god!
And my dad was leading the line of us going into the theater, and he said, "Guys, don't touch the railings." And I think I was still in kind of like that ooh and ah, like I want to see the theater, like I'm here. And I totally grabbed the railing, and my hand had paint on it. And this isn't like, again, I don't know anything about paint. I thought, oh, I'll just go to the bathroom, I'll wash it off. Doesn't come off. It doesn't come off with just water and soap. So I sat the whole movie with just paint on my hands, trying to eat Skittles, watching The Sixth Sense, smelling paint. As I was like,
it was like industrial paint. It wasn't like normal paint.
Yeah. It was like that industrial, like yellow hazard paint.
Stuff that's not supposed to be wiped off.
Yeah.
The only way that we could get it off, I remember my dad had this thing of gasoline, and my dad just, dumb boy, just pouring gasoline on my hand, trying to scrub that thing off my hand. It was a weird afternoon.
Yeah, pouring gasoline, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. You know how dumb today you were, boy?
It went from your hands to your whole body. He just started pouring gasoline on your whole body.
Let me just fix this problem altogether.
What are you doing, Dad?
Why you do this to me, Dad?
This smells bad, Dad.
Stop pouring gasoline on me, Dad.
It's a weird afternoon.
But typical.